If you got everything you're working for tomorrow, you'd probably ruin it within a month. And before you roll your eyes and think, not me, let me tell you why I'm so confident about this. You know that feeling when you finally get what you've been wanting? The promotion, the viral post, the business breakthrough? There's this moment where you think, finally, everything's going to be different now. But here's the thing, it is different, just not in the way you expected. Studies show that 70% of lottery winners go broke within 5 years. But here's what's really wild. The same pattern happens to people who earn their success too. I've been watching this pattern for years. Someone gets their first taste of real success. Maybe their YouTube channel blows up, or their side hustle suddenly makes serious money, and within weeks, they're more stressed than when they were struggling. Why? Because we prepare for failure, but nobody prepares for success. Think about it. Your whole life, you've been taught resilience, how to bounce back from rejection, how to keep going when things don't work out. But did anyone ever teach you what to do when everything does work out? Here's what actually happens when success hits suddenly. First, you get what I call imposter syndrome on steroids. Before, when you failed, you could blame circumstances. Now you're succeeding and part of you thinks it's all luck. Secondly, you lose your identity as the underdog. Your whole personality was built around being the person who's working towards something. Now you are something. Who are you now? But here's the part that really messes people up. Sudden success doesn't just change your life. It changes how everyone around you sees you. Friends start acting weird. Family members suddenly have opinions about your choices. People who never paid attention before want your time, your money, your advice. I watched a friend of mine go through this. His podcast went viral, like Joe Rogan level viral. 6 months later, he told me he missed when only 12 people listened to his show. Not because success was bad, but because he had no idea who he was supposed to be now. And here's what's really wild. The skills that got you to success are usually completely different from the skills you need to handle success. Getting success requires obsession, single-minded focus, maybe even a little delusion that you can make it work. Handling success requires balance, perspective, and the ability to say no to random opportunities, so you can focus on great ones. But here's my rebel take. What if we've got this backwards? What if instead of chasing success, we should be preparing for it? What if the reason most people self-sabotage when things start working is because deep down they know they're not ready? I'm talking about building what I call success infrastructure. Figure out your values now, so you don't lose them later. Build systems for managing opportunity overload. Decide what your boundaries are when everyone wants a piece of you. Most importantly, define what success actually means to you, not what everyone else says it should mean. Because here's the truth about that question I started with. Can you handle sudden success? The answer isn't about luck or natural talent. It's about preparation you do right now, while you're still working towards it. So ask yourself this. If everything you're working for happened tomorrow, would you be ready? Let me know in the comments, because I guarantee you're not alone in thinking about it. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything.